Gaza. I come to you with a heavy heart with what's happening to my brothers in Gaza. I'm very ashamed of myself as a Muslim Palestinian. I come from a family of defenders of al-Aqsa. I don't have the privilege to be there. My question is to you is, how can I prepare myself for the bigger battle, and how can I be with the Mahdi, inshallah?
So your question is what?
How can I prepare myself to be with the Mahdi?
Wait, this technical. Bismillah. Came to my heart very strongly that what is happening in Gaza, especially, not that it's not happening to other places, to other Muslims also, but especially in Gaza right now. It is a taste of the fire of Nimrud, that they were burning, preparing that fire, that heat, that destruction, that curse, that Nimrud was preparing for Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. And those who pass, they are pure, like him. Now you think their Aqidah matters, or their pronunciation, or their this, or their that. What matters at the end is what? Their faith, their rida, their raza, their acceptance of what is happening, not their anger, or their stubbornness, or this or that. During the time of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, when they did that, the whole world, at that time, most of them, they were celebrating with Nimrud, building the fire. They didn't care. It's only a small group that they cared. They couldn't do anything. Just like today. Majority of the world, really, I know a lot of people are supporting Palestine, but when you look at it too, support is not just by the tongue, of course. It's doing something. Those, especially those who can. Today they're very smart. They push all that responsibility to the awam, because it's democracy. Everyone is responsible, don't you know? Meanwhile, they are sitting in the positions of wealth, power, and privilege. Not like us. We are awam. But they push that responsibility. Say, it is everyone's responsibility. But they sit over there. Some, they support, but they do nothing because they are getting paid. Some, they're betrayers amongst those ones who say we are supporting. Open betrayers. Some, they don't care. Their hearts have already turned. It has nothing to do with us. As the bombs are falling on Gaza, they're celebrating fireworks, welcoming the new year. Muslims, mashallah, welcoming Happy New Year. I'm seeing sometimes Muslims and Al-Miri saying Happy New Year to each other. I said, you out of your mind? Oh, Shaykh, come on. You know what I mean. Yeah, you mean shaitanic thing. Number one, it's not Islamic New Year. Why are you celebrating? Number two, what's so happy about this New Year when the bombs are falling on our brothers and sisters? That means your heart is dead. Some, they want to do something, but they cannot. But this situation is causing those who don't have belief to have belief. Those whose beliefs are weak, they lose that belief completely. They do. And those that they have strong belief but they cannot do anything, they will try to do something, just that little ant that Allah is saying, carrying that drop of water. Which we're worse than that, because now what can we do to put out that fire? Nothing. In fact, our leaders, Muslim leaders, especially in this country, they said, be quiet. Be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Suffer quietly. There is nobility in suffering. Prophet ﷺ says the best knowledge is the knowledge that you experience. Inshallah, they experience that knowledge, and then they can say those words to us. And then those words will be haqq. So you see a lot of betrayal now happening. So majority are really celebrating that fire. Minority, they are not. And they're being thrown into that fire. For those who believe, they know that with that fire, paradise is there. Those ones who are in that fire, they believe, they say paradise is here. You understand? So easy for them to say, make dua. Okay, the leaders, you want to make dua? Why do you gather everyone to make dua? You don't even do that. Why don't you say today, tomorrow Friday, this Jummah, every masjid, they can make a drive, right?
Yes.
They can collect money for their own thing. They can have so many rihla mihla, they can have so many programs, so many things they can organize. Very organized, right? Islam in this country, mashallah. So easy to say tomorrow, all masjids during Jummah, all of us will rise up and make dua loudly. Whatever dua you want to choose. Dua nasira, this dua, that dua, whatever you want to make dua. Everyone to stand up and make and ask Allah. If they believe. If they believe. They don't believe. And that, if they just do something like that, the majority of the people will feel some relief. Because we're trying, then we can do something. But shaitan is telling them, don't even do that. Shaitanic people saying, don't even do that. Make the awam to become so angry and to be so upset that they feel useless, they feel angry, and they feel sad, and they cannot do anything. What did we do? What is instructions that is given to us now? What is our Shaykh telling us now in these kinds of situations? Were we prepared for this? Yes. And they are preparing us for worse. So this thing is not making us to feel shocked. They're preparing us. They say worse is going to come. Worse is going to come. Watch and see. To the Muslims, worse is going to happen. This that is happening is in the hands of tyrants. It's in the hands of tyrants. Those who are taken away, they are the best of us that are taken away. What if Allah puts that power in the hands of tyrants that is going to take out the worst of us? Jannah will not be our abode because we don't have enough faith like the people of Gaza do. Over here, we don't have. No one is preparing us for that kind of hardship, that kind of faith, that kind of passion, that kind of fire, that kind of Islam. Because it's very easy. Ivy League Islam, MSA Islam. Talking, blah, 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 blah. Lecture, blah, blah, blah. Not even sitting on the floor so much. You guys go to this place where, this one is Sydney Center, those weird people that they sit on the floor, listen to one man talk, wearing turbans. Come on now. We've evolved. Now we hire nice places, resort centers, sit on nice plush chairs, right? I'll tell you how you can prepare. Put yourself in their shoes every night. Okay? And then look at your faith, how it's going to be. If you think your faith is enough, thank Allah. If you think your faith is not enough, ask Allah for forgiveness. You have children?
Yes.
I have children. Put them in that situation, in your heart, in your mind. If your faith is not enough, ask Allah for forgiveness. If your faith is enough, thank Allah. You have house, you have car, you have everything. Put yourself in that situation. Find a time. When you do that enough, those are the things that's not going to make you to go crazy. Yes, you may work, you may go through your life, you have friends, you have this time you can laugh, this, but there is a break. There is always that. You're not going to forget. You're not going to say, this is too much, I cannot, and reject it. You understand? No need so much to look at those pictures every day. Too. Take the lesson of those pictures. Take the lesson of those stories. Take that lesson and do it. That will turn into prayer. That will turn into zikr. That will turn into you looking at your fellow brothers and sisters around you, whether your family or your Jamaat, to look with those eyes that these ones, one way or another, they are also suffering. Let me help them instead of fighting with them, instead of not caring for them. And understand what is stopping me now from doing that. What is this shaitanic quality that's making me to say, I don't care? That is making me to be argumentative. That is making me to be cold. That is making me to be lazy. What are these shaitanic qualities? Fight them. That is how you're going to get ready for Mahdi alayhi salam. If you're fighting your nafs, we will be ready, inshallah, to fight Dajjal. Why is that? Dajjal will give us what our nafs wants. Dajjal is not going to give what our spirit wants. It's what our nafs wants. Everyone's nafs may be slightly different. The scholar's nafs is different. The wealthy man's nafs is different. The businessman is different. The teacher is different. Everyone slightly different. So you must check. This comes to hawa, your desires. What do you desire? What do you desire? If you desire, you will think about it day and night. Simple. What you desire, you will think about it day and night. If you desire a woman, you think about her day and night. If you desire a car, day and night. This is a desire. What do you desire now? If you desire Allah and His Prophet and their mercy, you'll start thinking about it day and night. It will bother you. If you desire your forgiveness, it will bother you. Not just to say, oh, now I must do it, but it will bother you. They say in some cultures, even the back of the knife has two sides. One side is sharp, right? The other side is blunt. The side that is blunt, the back of even that side, if you sharpen it every day, one day it's going to be sharp. Which means if you stop using it, even the sharpest knife, one day it will be blunt. Same thing with our faith. Same thing with our commitment. You surround yourself with people who say like this, you will follow like this. You surround yourself with people who say like that, they will be like that. You don't surround with anyone, then you just follow whatever your ego says from the inside. As Hazrat Ali is saying, the man's religion is according to his friends, who he associates with, the sohbat. So surround yourself, pick good friends. Which is why in the old days they're running after the friends of Allah. Whatever we do, we run. You don't know too much, it's okay, run after them. They are merciful to us. You didn't study too much, doesn't matter. Go and get their blessings. You do too many wrong things, doesn't matter. Just put your head down and ask their blessings, because they don't refuse you. They tell today's people, no. You don't know too much, don't run to holy people. You must study. We're talking about cleaning yourself up, asking for Allah's rahmat. No, you must study. You're too dirty. No. You must stop all those things. Haram, 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 haram. They don't really help you, actually. They just say it's haram. They don't really take your hand, have a system, nothing. They just say haram, 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 haram. But they don't say, go to a friend of Allah. Maybe with one gaze that he looks at you, your heart will change. They stop all these rivers of rahmat from flowing to us. This is how you get ready, inshallah. May Allah forgive me. May Allah raise a station of Sahib al-Saif and Sultan al-Awliya, inshallah. Al-Fatiha.